Good evening, guys. Hello and welcome back to another Monday evening of racing with me, your boy Vexman, and the Aero League Racing's Gt7 Championship. This is indeed the Tier 1 drivers, and we are this week at Tokyo, south counterclockwise, and I believe we had this one. I think we had this one last season. But it's definitely heating up, coming into the second half of the season. We have got a rundown through the standings for you, as always, whilst the guys are in free practice. So we have got a tie at the top of the standings between Lewis and Plat for Life, both on 144 points. So Lewis are in first, Platt in second, well, tied for first place. So Racing Green in third with 134. He's only 10 points off the lead. Alessandro in fourth. He's got 110 points, only 24 points off of Racing Green. Zico currently in fifth with 101 points. We've got Yannick on 84 points in sixth place. BX is in seventh with 81. We've got Rataka in eighth with 65. We've got Iggy in ninth with 60. Keps in 10th with 35 points, tied with Pisa then in 11th, also on 35 points. We got Viking Dog in 12th now with 34, Tim's in 13th with 27, and has actually missed the last 4 weeks. What's happened to Tim? Sam in 14th with 26 points. We got Big Boy in 15th with 21 points. Capel's in 16th with 19. We've got Apilu in 17th with 15 points. He's also missed the last 4 rounds. Mini Mighty Smiley, or Mighty Mini Smiley, in 18th with 14 points. We've got Unlimited Chicken, whoever that is, in 19th with 6 points. Ross now in 21st with 4 points, tied with Ben in 22nd with 4 points. So yeah, a tie at the top of the standings between Plat for Life and Lewis. Where is Lewis? Only 10 people in the lobby at the moment. Gojik, obviously making his debut last week. Currently 4th in this practice session. Plat for Life currently top of the standings in this practice session. How many people have we got this evening then? Hopefully we've got a full grid. Let me go and I'll be back in a second. We're back. So obviously we are in free practice now. Qualifying will begin around 8 PM. Plat for Life has just managed to improve, I believe, on his previous fastest lap. 1:55.876. Oh no, it's Racing Green. Racing Green with the current fastest time, 1:55.876. 1:55. Okay. Plat for Life 1:56.2. So maybe the Audi very good around Tokyo. As I've said before, we have got some very track dependent tracks. So EZM in the Peugeot RCZ. I think it's the first time we've seen the Peugeot RCZ this season. Also a very competitive car, but can also be very track dependent. So Burton is here tied at the top of the tables at the moment with Plat for Life. Looking to try and score maximum points here this evening, as I'm sure Plat for Life is as well. And then also, we can't write out Racing Green. Racing Green only 10 points off of both of them. Racing Green already with a Tier 1 championship under his belt. Can Plat for Life or Burton keep him at bay and make this their first Tier 1 championship? So Gojic, as I say, making his debut last week. I think he had a good result in one of the races. I think the second race wasn't as good, if I remember rightly. BX Royal just had a really bad round, didn't he, last week? I think he had a good recovery in the second race, but the first race, it was one of the races was pretty bad. So we have now got 14 drivers. I wonder if we'll get a 15th before qualifying begins. Still got a couple of minutes yet, so if you want to go and grab a refreshment or have a quick toilet break before qualifying, now would be the time to do so. Or in fact, check out any of the other streams. I'm not sure if there's any other race streams happening at the moment. So Alessandro currently P4 in the standings, and what can he do? He's been having a really good run in that Jaguar. Actually changed this livery up for this week. Perhaps it's for the rest of the season. Perhaps he's running it for run one for half of the season. He's running another one for the second half. Looks like has Kep got a different livery, or is it just because it's night time? I think the Citroens are going to be very good around here. I think the BMW also is going to be pretty good. The GTR is going to eat into their tyres, as they do in every race they seem to race in, but we'll see what Zico and Yannick can do. So I think this is it. Qualifying is beginning now. We'll stay on board with Racing Green, as he will have host privileges and come out before everyone else. And there he goes. That was a very strange camera view as he exited the pits, but we'll go with it. And we'll obviously have a rundown through the grid and see what drivers are in fact on grid and what they are in this evening. We've seen some of them already. Obviously we can see Racing Green, he is in the Audi R8. Looks like he's at staying in the pits. I'm not sure why he's staying in the pits, but I did see in the chat he said, oh, I'll stay in the pits, but no further information. And yeah, very, very nice tracks are the Tokyo tracks, where they can be very tricky as well with the walls. The whole track surrounded by walls or barriers. One of the few street circuits in GT7. Anyway, I think the order has sorted itself out apart from Gt7. So Racing Green obviously in the Audi R8. We have got BX Royal in that Suzuki VGT. The Angry Bumblebee. We have Gt7 in the new Porsche. I can't remember what it is. I'll have to go and check and write it down so I get it etched into my brain. Unless somebody in the chat wants to remind me. Somebody did before. Kep in the Citroen VGT. Sam in the Mercedes AMG 20. Lewis in the BMW M6. We've got Grippo in the Lamborghini. And he's changed up his livery for this week, and I do like that livery. That is very cool indeed. And Grippo has been one to watch as well. He's been very fast in that Lamborghini. Zico in the GTR, followed by Yannick in the GTR. We've got Tim making an appearance this week. It's his return round in the McLaren. Alessandro pulling off to the side of the road there. Harry in the second of the two Audi R8. Ponzani in the second of the two BMW M6. Platt for Life obviously in the Citroen. And Alessandro in the Jag. So Racing Green has set the standard 156.083. BX Royal is the closest person on the board at the moment with a 156.612. 5 tenths off of Racing Green at the moment. And he's dropped down to 4th, down to 5th place now as everyone else behind crosses the line. And we're going to see a few more position changes as I think that's now Platt for Life coming across the line. Or not. So currently 3 minutes into qualifying. Racing Green on provisional pole. Lewis only a 10th off of him. Currently provisional 2nd place. Grippo provisional 3rd. And that is a very, very cool livery. So we definitely get style points for that one, Grippo. Tim currently sat in provisional 4th place. Only 2 tenths off Grippo. We've got BX Royal down in provisional 5th, Zico is provisional 6th, Gt7 7th, Yannick 8th, Ponzani provisional 9th, Kep in 10th, Gt7 still sat in the pits, so he's going to drop down the order. He'll be last, or he will start in last. Harry currently in 11th, we've got Sam 13th, Platt for Life still yet to put in a lap. So that's interesting. I think Platt for Life has been trying to burn off a bit of fuel, maybe try and make that car a little bit lighter before he does his first push lap. We know he's definitely got pace in that car. Can he match or can he beat Racing Green for that pole position? And Lewis as well. Lewis, I'm sure he can go faster. But very fast times on the board at the moment. And here we go. Oh, up into 4th place there. Gt7 improves up into 3rd. That was a stellar time there from Gt7. And I can't be far off the pronunciation of his name, I'm sure. Oh, Platt for Life down into 8th now. What is going on with us? So Lewis has gone faster, 155.8 to take provisional pole position. That has meant Racing Green has to come back out of the pits now. He has to put in another lap. He's still in danger. And at the moment, he's also in traffic. That's very heavy traffic there as well. He didn't really want to be getting caught in traffic. On a flying lap, I believe, as well. That was his teammate up ahead. Just clips the barrier. And Tim's going to have to come out. He pulled over the weight and then, oh no, he's got 3 seconds for crossing the pit line. I think everyone else is going to dive into the pits to take on a fresh set of soft compound rubber. Oh, Lewis into the pits. So Racing Green, I think he's managed to pass most of the traffic. Harry diving into the pits there, I think it was. So he's just got Alessandro up ahead. A few cars coming out behind as well. A lot of cars coming out behind. That's a whole gaggle of cars. And two tenths. So Racing Green is up by 2 tenths at the moment. And it actually looks like he's in hyperspeed as we're going through this very windy sector around the Tokyo Highway. But what an awesome track. And he's improved. He was improving. Where's... Wait. You've got to pay attention here. I think he's crossed the start finish. I think that was an improvement, but not enough. But he was up by 2 tenths through the first or through the middle split. Crucially though, Platt Life somehow down in 9th place at the moment. What can he do? And he's into the pits. So currently we have Lewis on provisional pole with Racing Green in 2nd, Grippo's now 3rd, Zico 4th, Tim 5th, Alessandro 6th, Gt7, Yannick in 8th, Platt for Life in 9th, BX in 10th, Ponzani 11th, Kev in 12th, Sam 13th. Easy them will start at the back. So Harry in 14th and Easy them will start in 15th. Oh, who was that? We just saw somebody across the track, somebody having a moment somewhere. And Lewis is 2 tenths purple through the middle sector. Is he going to be able to seal the deal here on this lap? I think it's going to be a very respectable lap indeed. Maybe a hard one to beat. And it's, yeah, 55.566 for Lewis. Racing Green has only just started a lap. Yeah, this will be the final lap for Racing Green. He's got fined 3 tenths. We missed that last split. He's just gone through a split. Gonna have to wait on board and just wait for the next split and see whether or not he is up on his lap. And where is Platt for Life? Has Platt for Life come back out of the pits? So Platt for Life is back out. Is he going to be able to get a lap in? He's up on his previous, but only by a couple of hundredths. Who's ahead of Racing Green? So hard to work out who's ahead on the track map there. I think Zico... Where's Tim? Tim's all the way down there. So yeah, this is BX Royal is at the front. Of a train of cars. Is he going to be able to improve as he comes across the line? He's got Zico behind him. He's giving him a bit of a tow. So no improvement there from either Zico or BX. That's Racing Green we were trying to find. And he doesn't improve either. Oh, GG's Lewis. That was a decent lap, mate. Oh, Platt for Life, there we go. At the end there, Platt for Life manages to take 3rd place away from Grippo. So that drops Grippo down to 4th. Have we seen any more changes? Is anybody else still on a lap? So I think Tim still on a lap. I think he's the only person still on the lap. Oh, and he's down by 8 tenths. So that puts Lewis on pole for the race, with Racing Green lining up in second place. Platform Life will start in third, Grippo in fourth, Zico in fifth, Tim in sixth, BX in seventh. Alessandro only managed to seal 8th in the end. Gt7 9th, Yannick in 10th, Ponzani 11th, Harry in 12th, Kep in 13th, Sam will start in 14th, and Gt7 starts in 15th place. And what a lap that was from Lewis, 155.566. We saw a 155.8 from Racing Green. We'll have a quick look once again. So Lewis managed to seal the deal there. 155.5 for Lewis. Racing Green on 155.8. The first into the 156s was Platform Life in third place there. Grippo starts in fourth. Zico in fifth. Tim in sixth. BX in seventh. Alessandro starts in eighth. We've got Gt7 starting in 9th, Yannick in 10th, Ponzani 11th, Harry in 12th, Kep in 13th, Sam in 14th, and Gt7 will start in 15th place. And look at that, all the way down to 13th place we had in the 56s. So that is how close this grid is. Once again, coming into this round 5. Of season 21. So we've had the message there from Racing Green starting soon. Here we go. So we should be able to join the guys on track in just a second. So here we go. Lewis lining up on pole for the first race of the evening. And we've seen that Citroen has a very good start. Is he going to be able to make up any places? Platform Life in the background there in third place. The klaxon sounded, they are off. Racing Green trying to cover Platform Life off, but he couldn't do so. Platform Life has managed to get the position on Racing Green and on Lewis. Around the outside through turn 1. I don't think Lewis saw that one coming. As I say, that Citroen gets a very good getaway. We had a bit of a concertina there in the background there as well, looking very congested. So Lewis there in second place now. Racing Green is in third. We've got Zico in fourth place. We've got BX Royal in fifth. Grippo is now in sixth. Can he get past BX Royal? No, he can. Alessandro takes the position. What is going on here? Zico up to fourth, is he? BX is there in fifth. Alessandro, will he get that position from Grippo? And he does. Just ahead in sixth place is Alessandro. We now have Kep trying to challenge Grippo for that 8th place, for 7th even. Grippo down to 8th. Kep is up to 7th, and it's very congested back here indeed. I think... oh my gosh. I think we might see a huge incident come down into the braking zone. Hopefully everybody's going to get through here unscathed. Oh, there's definitely... oh no, who's that? That was the McLaren there of Tim, just losing the rear. Oh my god. It's so hard. What's happening in the background there? Pinball effect. Kept getting pinballed side to side. Sam is between two cars. It's all heated up here in tier 1. Grippo moves ahead of Gt7 momentarily. Gt7 looks very quick though in that Renault Peugeot. It's not a Renault, it's a Peugeot. I digress. So Platform Life still maintains the lead of the race, but only 4 tenths is the gap back to Lewis. He just had a little bit of a bad start. I think actually that Citroen just has a very good start, doesn't it? It just seems to outrun everything off the start. But the M6 definitely up to speed now. Well, look at the overspeed. He's actually having a look now up the inside into this right-hander into the docks. Manages to get a move done. As I say, the M6 well and truly up to speed now. Is he going to be able to keep the Citroen behind though? The Citroen very good in the slip. See, these two guys are tied at the top of the standings at the moment. Both on 144 points. And Racing Green only 10 points behind. Currently sat in third place here. Some very exciting stuff this is, and look how close that top 5 are still. Alessandro not far behind as well. Trying to make it 3 wide on the exit there. Zico up almost up alongside Plat for Life. Doesn't quite manage to get it done. It is so close between these. Oh, and Racing Green. What? Racing Green? How? What the? We didn't even see that. He's just stealthily managed to take the lead. Was waiting in the wings there. Lewis now down to second place. Plat for Life down to third. Zico is there in fourth. We've got BX in fifth. Alessandro sixth. Grippo seventh. Isadem eighth. Yannick is ninth. Tim's now 10th. Kev in 13th. Harry 14th. Sam in 15th. Ponzani. No, what? Sam 13th. Ponzani 14th. Gojic now 15th. I completely lost the plot this evening. But Racing Green, when did he get that move done? And Plat for Life, under the attention now of Zico. Lewis looks up the inside once again. But Racing Green covers it off. So it looks like Burton has his work cut out now. As we've got a bit of netcode going on now within the lobby. Hopefully that is not going to become a feature for this evening. Doesn't make for pretty racing. Lewis putting in purple sectors now. Is he going to be able to take the fastest lap from Racing Green, who is currently on a 55.7? Has a look around the outside. As Plat for Life goes up his inside to take second place. So Burton now down to third. And Zico wants a bit of the action there as well in the background. On the rear bumper now of the M6 is Zico in the GTR. A little bit of a gap now between Alessandro and BX. Alessandro has managed to get the move done on BX Royal. But BX Royal comes back alongside. Alessandro's going to have the inside for this next turn. But BX manages to get a move sewn up. Maybe grazes the wall though on the exit, which I think has allowed, yeah, Alessandro comes back along through, or comes back through. As we've got shenanigans going on up ahead as well. As Racing Green defends the lead of the race from Plat for Life. Lewis was trying to set a move up there as well. And Zico wants to weigh in on the action. Alessandro only 1.3 seconds off the back of him as well. With BX Royal for company and Grippo. So yeah, very close racing indeed throughout the field. Tim managing to hold off Harry for the minute in the R8. Stick on board with these lot as we come down to this almost a right-hander hairpin. It's like a double apex. Oh no, Tim forced that a little bit wide and just lit the rear tyres up. Loses the position to Harry. Harry trying to put the work on easy them in 9th now. These guys definitely look like they're having a bit of fun at the moment. Sam coming 12th, Ponzani 13th, Kep 14th. I'm looking to try and get past the M6, but Ponzani making the M6 as wide as he possibly can. Trying to give the appearance of a truck. Gt7 unable to find his way onto the back of the guys up ahead as Ponzani goes for a move on Sam up the inside there. Can Kep capitalise here as well? No, he can. Oh, was that Tim? What happened to Tim? Tim maybe having a bit of a moment. He's going to lose the position to Gt7 as well. Gt7 moving up into 14th place now. Tim, for whatever reason, now down in 15th. We didn't see what happened there. Didn't see any yellow flags either. But Racing Green still in control of the race at the moment. And BX Royal getting really squirrely on the exit off that hairpin there. Almost losing the rear of the Suzuki. Tries as he might, Racing Green unable to form any sort of gap back to Lewis. Lewis keeping it around 3/10. Unable to re-challenge for a move at the moment, or re-challenge for the position. Plat for Life still with Zico for company. So this is where Lewis managed to set one up before, I think, with the overspeed of that M6. Not this time round though, does close right up onto the rear bumper of the Audi. That is being driven fantastically at the moment by Racing Green. Doing an absolute sterling job. Managing to stay ahead of the M6, and yeah, we can see again a little bit of the netcode with Lewis there. The M6 kind of juttering side to side ever so slightly, only every now and then. Racing Green covers off the inside once again. Lewis looking for the switchback. Doesn't quite manage it, and now he's got Plat for Life lining him up in his sights once again. He's ready to deploy the heat-seeking missiles. In fact, he's that close, he can probably just use his cannons. It does look like a starship fighter. Has that appearance. That little Suzuki absolutely screaming on the back of the Jaguar of Alessandro. We're going to have a look at that in just a sec. So Lewis having to go defensive there into the dockside. It's like a triple apex right-hander and then into a sharp left. The top four still very close indeed. It's only 1.1 seconds from Zico to the front. And here we go, Alessandro and BX having a bit of a drag race now. The Suzuki VGT, the Angry Bumblebee, absolutely screaming down the straights. Having a look around the outside there. How did they go side by side through that turn? I'm not too sure. And still side by side. Oh my god. And BX momentarily took the lead, but Alessandro back into 5th. BX is going to have to try again. But that was an incredible bit of driving from them two drivers. But this is it. This is going to be the final lap here. So it's between these three. I think they've got it sewn up though. That was Lewis. Lewis looking aggressive now. Pulls alongside Racing Green. He's going to have to go the long way round into this next right-hander. Racing Green forcing him out wide. That's almost allowed Platt to come alongside Burton. Burton wants the win here. He's managed to take the fastest lap, but that could all change still. Racing Green only 10 points off the two that are tied at the top, which is Burton and Platt for Life. He's currently got them two drivers behind him. Can he keep the lead of the race? And Zico as well. Zico not far behind as well. If anything happens between these three, he could pick up the pieces. So Racing Green goes defensive once again, covers the inside line. Platt for Life trying to go around the outside there of Burton. Burton holds the inside. He's going to get the better exit, I think he has. Keeps that second place momentarily, but Platt for Life along his inside now. Platt for Life with the better run at the hairpin. Takes second place away from Burton. Burton's going to try and hold that inside. Can't quite keep his nose in there. This might be it. We're through the final turn now. So Racing Green did just enough there in that first race of the evening to take the win and the checkered flag. Platt for Life would take second place. Burton finishes in 3rd. Zico in 4th. Alessandro 5th. BX 6th. Grippo in 7th. Yannick in 8th. Izadem finishes in 9th place. We got Harry in 10th. Kep finishes in 11th. We got Ponzani 12th. Tim in 13th. Gojik 14th. And Sam finishes in 15th in the end. Well, that was it for the first race, guys, and what an exciting one that was. That was it, yeah. That was some cracking display of driving from a lot of the drivers there. Insane stuff from Alessandro and BX to keep it side by side for as long as they did. And that's what we like to see. Just like, yeah, plenty of respect, plenty of space given, and just, yeah, cracking driving. But the results, once again, Racing Green took the win there. Platt for Life 2nd place. Burton finished in 3rd, but he had the fastest lap. We had Zico in 4th, Alessandro in 5th, BX was 6th, we had Grippo in 7th, Yannick was 8th, Izadem was 9th, we had Harry in 10th, Kep was 11th, we had Ponzani 12th, Tim 13th, Gojik 14th, and Sam finished in 15th. We have an intermission between races, so grab a refreshment if you want to. And also don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really does help the algorithm and helps to get our content out to more viewers and potentially get more drivers interested in the league. I think there's currently 5 or 6 tiers in the Gt7 Championship. And there's a lot of reserves as well. We've seen a lot of new faces. Oh, that does sound a bit naughty, doesn't it? That AMG. That Audi sounds awful. Why does the Audi sound like that? That sounds nice. That sounds nice. That's a really nice deep burble. The M6 sounds like it's over-riven. That sounds nice for a Peugeot. Well, that does sound a bit naughty, doesn't it, that Jag? You'd expect the GTR to sound a bit more fruity. So easy them out, putting in some practice laps. Be interesting to see what strategies are on display. So easy them trying out the hards. Alessandro. Is he really going to go for softs in the first stint? Oh, we better have a look at the reverse top 10 grid. They were missing a driver as well. So it's going to be a surprise top 10 grid because I forgot to do it. But if you're paying attention towards the end of the race, then you might be able to work it out. But we will have a look anyway. We'll see at the start of the race. I think once everyone's in as well, the order will be able to be set. Obviously Racing Green taking the win in the first race. He's going to start in 10th place. And then we've got Platt starting in 9th, which actually puts Lewis in a good position because he starts in 8th, just ahead of Racing Green and Platt. But Platt with that Citroen is going to get a really good getaway. I think, yeah, the order is being sorted now, so I'm just going to quickly... I thought we could see it out there on the in the lobby. awesome livery. Well, let's hope that this second race is going to be as spicy as the first one. Obviously the first one being the 15-minute sprint. We've now got a 40-minute endurance. What is the strategy going to be? Got a lot of people out on mediums. It looks like a lot of people maybe opting for the mediums in the first stint. We've got ease of them on hards. I think everybody else pretty much on the mediums. We had Alessandro on a set of softs. Sam also on a set of hards. So looking to do the long run. In for the long haul. Zico with a massive moment there on the exit off that double apexed hairpin. Can catch you out. It's also the pit entry, so if you get it a little bit wrong, go too deep. I've seen it happen. You can obviously imagine what happens, or what can happen. So the pace at the moment looking around the 57s for the mediums. So I think we're just waiting for the grid to be finally set for the reverse top 10 grid. I'm sure we'll have the message from Racing Green soon. So we've had the message from Racing Green starting soon. And here we go. So your surprise top 10 grid puts Harry on pole with Yannick in second place, Grippo in third, BX in fourth, Alessandro fifth, Zico sixth, Lewis starts in seventh, Plan for Life in eighth. That's not right, but whatever. However, Harry lines up on pole. And what can he do? He's opted for the mediums. No moves being made as yet. I think everybody's just going to follow the train so far through turn one. And yeah, I think it does look like there's no positions have been swapped as yet. I think now with this long straight here, we're going to see the first attempts on position. So I think Alessandro just getting moved on BX Royal. So Racing Green should have started in 10th place. For some reason Ket started in 10th. It's 21 laps in this race. I think it's definitely going to be a race of attrition. Very high tyre wear around Tokyo as it gets very congested once again coming into this hairpin. So Harry maybe losing the lead to Grippo. Grippo's managed to pull alongside. He did take the lead momentarily, but Harry managed to retake it. It's Yannick, I think Yannick looking up the inside. Alessandro has dropped a position. BX has managed to get past in the Suzuki. Where's Yannick come from? Who have we lost? Harry now aided by Yannick. Yannick has pulled out as well, wants to try and get the position done, and he does. So Harry losing 2 positions there, down to 3rd. Gets very congested once again through the dockside. Very technical sector. So I think we've got another. I think Zico is trying to have a go on Racing Green in the background, but Racing Green manages to stay ahead for the minute. So Harry down to 3rd. Alessandro is there in 4th, trying to make the most of them soft tyres. Burton is now up to 5th. Still got BX all over his rear bumper though. In 6th, and look at the overspeed of that Suzuki VGT. Has to have a look around the outside, maybe looking for the better exit. Zico again looking for the move on Racing Green. Still can't quite get past. Flat for Life only 2 tenths off the rear of him as well. And then we have Kep in 10th, Tim is 11th, Ponzani 12th, Gojic 13th, Izadem is 14th, and we have Sam in 15th. So Grippo has managed to take the lead of the race once again, trying to cover off. That was a very aggressive defensive move there from Grippo, almost taking out the front of that Audi. On Alessandro up the inside, Harry now down to 4th. The thing is, Alessandro went up the inside, there was a slight bit of side to side, which just forced Harry to graze the barrier, and he just lost that momentum as Yannick has a look up the inside of Grippo now as well. So Grippo now having to go defensive against the GTR behind. Harry still holding on for dear life in 3rd place, 4th place. He's got Burton all over his bumper now in 5th. And then Green has managed to make it up to 6th. A bit further back before. Alessandro looks to take the lead of the race on them softs, and he has done. How long can he keep the lead of the race though? How much of a gap can he build against the guys behind him on mediums and hards? Grippo just grazes the barrier there, and that's going to stop some of his momentum on the exit of that turn. Still definitely going to be picking up the toe from Alessandro ahead, but it looks like Alessandro actually starting to pull away a little bit now, aided by that soft compound tyre. Grippo now has Yannick to deal with. Yannick in the GTR. Yannick looks like he's got a bit of overspeed as we see a little bit of netcode once again in the background there between, I think it was Harry and Lewis. Harry driving really well at the moment. I managed to just about hang on to the back of Yannick and keep Lewis behind him in that M6. Try as he might, Lewis can't make any headway past the Audi as yet. Where are we going to see him set something up? I think we might see a move come from Yannick soon. Yannick does start to have a look up the inside. Not quite close enough. And look how close this group has come together again. There was definitely gaps starting to open up, but look how close they pulled it back in. That is insane. So Alessandro, aided by that soft tyre, has managed to create 6/10 over Grippo behind. Still unable to break the toe as yet. I think Grippo's probably thankful of that, because he's got Harry all over his rear bumper. Looks like Harry might be able to set something up. And he does, he has a look up the inside now, into the dockside, into this right-hander. As I say, like a triple apex right-hander, then you're into the left. And he gets through there nicely, managed to keep a bit of distance over Grippo in the Lambo. And still getting a tow from Alessandro ahead in the Jaguar. So Burton has managed to get past Yannick. We've got Racing Green not far behind now in 6th as well. Burton looks for the move up the inside of Grippo. Oh, Alessandro into the pits. I don't know if he meant to do that. He probably did, because he was on the softs. How many positions is he going to lose? As Lewis finally gets that move sewn up on Grippo, up into 2nd place. So Grippo has to try and hold off that Audi now. Racing Green managing to finally get past Yannick. How quickly can he get past the Lamborghini? He's alongside. Grippo has the inside for this next turn and remains ahead. There's literally nothing in it though. He's going to have to cover off that inside. Oh, there was definitely contact there, come down through the tunnel. Grippo goes a little bit deep into the dockside. That's allowed Racing Green through. Racing Green up into 3rd place. So Grippo down to 4th. Back to 4th. See that netcode on Harry now. Harry's Audi just wiggling ever so slightly down the straights. What's he going to do here? He's going to have to cover with the inside, isn't he, surely? And now chooses the racing line. Lewis is up the inside momentarily, but yeah, unable to get a move done. GG's Harry. Harry back up into the lead of the race. And he's at what a race Harry's having. What a round. He hasn't really put a foot wrong, has he, in this feature race? He's doing just enough at the moment to stay ahead of the M6. Not far behind now as well, the R8 of Racing Green, who has got past Grippo who's still being hounded by Yannick. We're going to see a move come here from Yannick. No, we're not. Did pull out to have a look, as he almost loses the rear of the GTR. Platform Life not far behind now in 6th as well. BX is now 7th. We've got Zico there in 8th. Kep is 9th. Tim is 10th. Ponzani 11th. Gojix 12th. Isidem 13th. Sam 14th. And Alessandro now in 15th place after that pit stop. On a fresh set of medium tyres, looking to undercut the rest of the field. As we see, Harry does finally lose the lead, and he's lost 3 positions now. So Burton and Racing Green battling it out at the front, and Grippo trying to take part in the action as well, and Harry still well, yeah, he's definitely well in there. Go on, Harry. Look at Grippo go though in that Lamborghini. Grippo is definitely going to be a problem, as Lewis pulls alongside Racing Green once again and gets the move done up into first place once again for Burton. Trying to cover off Racing Green now. He's going to have to hug that inside line surely. Show Racing Green a long way round, but the overspeed of the Audi, is he going to be able to get the move done before the turn? We're into the dockside. So no, he tried to go around the outside, didn't quite manage to get it done. Almost lost the position to Grippo as well. Grippo looking very racy indeed in the Lambo, looking like he might lose that position to Harry. Harry around the outside, and then has to tuck back in behind once again. And he's lost the position to Yannick now as well. And Platt. Oh, Harry. Oh, some lucky dude. So unlucky there for Harry. He was having such a good race. Now the battle is on between Burton and Racing Green. Platform Life not far behind as well. Platform Life trying to get a move done on Yannick in the background. Oh, and there's what is going on here. Oh, Harry gets shoved off into the barrier, as did somebody else. That was Cap. Yeah, it got way too congested through that turn, which allowed Burton to create now a 9/10 gap to the rest of the field. Platform Life has moved up into 2nd place. Yannick is now 3rd. We have BX in 4th, who I don't think that was a moment there from BX. I think that was just netcode once again. Racing Green is 5th. So Racing Green really lost out there. As he just moves ahead now of BX Royal. Then we have Zico, Harry 7th, Tim, and Grippo all the way down in 9th now. Grippo was having such a good race as well. Then we have Ponzani and Gojic. Kep, Izadem, Sam, and Alessandro has started to catch, or he's onto the back of Sam now, so he's onto the back of 14th. How many positions can he get before they all have to pit? Everyone ahead of him still yet to pit, I believe. Oh no, what has happened here? Burton now into the pits, which releases Platt for Life. How long can he go on that medium set of tyres? How long is he willing to go on that medium set of tyres? 3.1 seconds is the gap back to BX Royal. BX Royal, who has Tim for company in the McLaren. Up into second place now is BX Royal. Tim is now third. These guys though still yet to pit. We've got Harry, has stayed out as well, still currently in fourth place, or back to fourth place. And he's got Ponzani now for company in the M6. So most pits are normally along the start finish, but this one is not. It is in fact on the double kinked right hander hairpin. Oh, Grippo's left the room. Well, that is unfortunate. I'm not sure if Grippo has had a DC. So we're on board now with Tim chasing down BX Royal, and that's Suzuki. Look at it go. Definitely has got some beans about it. Actually opting for the bump draft. I think trying to extend the gap to Harry behind. And potentially catch up to Platt for Life, who we can just see just ahead in shot. Harry does dive into the pits now, gets rid of them mediums. What is everybody's tyre strategy going to be now? Are they going to go on to hards and run them to the end, or will they go for a set of softs and then back to the mediums, or soft? Definitely going to be an interesting one, for sure. And it looks like Tim just happy to sit behind at the moment. As I say, they could potentially catch up to Platt for Life up ahead. It looks like they are starting to eat into that gap. It's around 3 seconds. It's come down to about 2.8, so maybe they are doing the right thing here. So the closest person to them now is Ponzani in 4th place. 3.8 seconds back though is the M6. And when are these guys going to dive into the pits? Will they follow Platt for Life? How long is Platt for Life going to stay out for? Is the question. What is that gap? 2.8 seconds now. Ponzani into the pits. Kep, that releases Kep. Oh no, Kep! What happened to Kep? Oh my gosh. That's unlucky, Kep. I don't know what happened, but unlucky nonetheless. So Plat for Life trying to extend that gap. It's now 2.9 seconds back to second place BX Royal, who's got 5 tenths now over Tim in the McLaren. But Racing Green out on a fresh set of softs now. Will they go to the end of the race though? That is the question. Alessandro... Has Alessandro stayed out? I think Alessandro stayed out. Oh no, he went in early, didn't he? He went in early, he started on softs, he's gone in for a set of mediums. So I would presume that he's going to pit again. I think he's on a 2-stop. Losing a few positions at the moment, but it doesn't matter because, as I say, still yet to stop. And I don't think them softs will all go to the end, so I think the guys on the softs are going to have to stop as well. So potentially not his true position at the moment. He's got Yannick and Zico for company as well, the 2 GTR teammates. Then we have Sam now in 9th, Harry is 10th, Kep finds himself in 30th. I think Kep's definitely still yet to pit as well. Harry's out on a fresh set of hards, he will go to the end on them hards, as will Ponzani. He's them on a fresh set of mediums. Gojic has gone for the softs. So that gap has started to come back down again. BX Royal and Tim trying to keep Plat honest and doing all they can to try and extend that gap behind to the rest of the field. Very close gaggle of cars behind as well. Racing Green Burton, Yannick, Zico, Alessandro. And Alessandro is going to be on the younger... No, he's not. I'm talking nonsense again. So when will Alessandro pit? Will he go in before the rest of the guys on the softs? You would presume so. I would imagine he's going to be on a set of softs for the end. And I think once we see the next lot of pit stops come, that's where we're going to start to see the action once again. It's going to bring the field closer together. I'm not sure if Plat for Life has got a big enough gap to be able to get a free pit stop. Stays out yet again. So at this stage he's just running the fuel empty of fuel, running the tank empty of fuel. BX Royal and Tim still in the same position, so Tim still hasn't fancied trying to get a move done. They have 6.4 seconds over 4th place Racing Green, who is going to be coming up to serve a pit stop once again. And you would presume stick on some new tyres. But 9.9 seconds is the gap to the leader, Plat for Life. Lewis not far behind. He's got more fuel as well, so he won't have to fuel as much. Can he jump Racing Green in the pits? Racing Green is almost empty. I think the Audi notoriously heavy on fuel though. as is the GTR. Or maybe just no fuel saving has been done. I think Zico's maybe been doing a bit of fuel saving in the toe or in the slip. Alessandro also looks good on fuel. Harry could make up potentially a few positions here. He's 15 seconds back at the moment. But typically the pit stops on GT7 are around 20, sometimes longer. He could potentially make up a few positions. If he plays his cards right. Kep. Is Kep going to make it to the pits on that fuel? It's very low fuel. Very low fuel indeed. And Platt is finally into the pits, as is BX, as is Tim. As is Racing Green. Lewis has stayed out. What is the play here? I'm not sure he's got enough fuel to get him to the end of the race, so he's trying to create a bit of a gap now. But I'm not sure them tyres have got enough life left in them. And Alessandro definitely got a few laps left in the tank. So Platt for Life re-emerges back in third place. If the two guys ahead of him do stop to pit, he is definitely going to get the move, get the position, or retake the lead of the race. Out on a fresh set of softs now, he's going to be able to put them decent times in. He's had to put more fuel on board. And Tim has managed to get ahead of BX. Has he just managed to get that done in the pits by putting a little less fuel in? Lap 15 now, 21. Tim up to 4th place. BX now down to 5th. We got Harry up to 6th. And that's because, as I said, a few people behind him have served the pit stop, so he's managed to gain a few positions. He's gone from 9th to 6th. So Racing Green trying to chase down his teammate. He's got Zico for company at the moment. Zico in the GTR on a fresh set of mediums, managing to keep up with the Audi on the softs. There we go, Burton and Alessandro finally into the pits. So Platt for Life is going to become the new race leader once again. Tim moves up into 2nd place, so that worked out really well there for Tim. BX is up to 3rd. And Harry moves back up into 4th place. How long can he keep it there on them racing hards? I think everyone around him at the moment is on the softs. So he's got his work cut out, but he's done really well so far tonight. He's had such a good round. As Harry. He's hugging that inside all the way along to the approach to the dockside. He's going to show Lewis the long way round. Is he going to be able to get the move done? Oh, well, it looks like he has. So yeah, he manages to get around the outside there. Oh, Harry. A little bit of a moment. That's allowed Racing Green through. I'm not sure if there's a tiny bit of contact there between the two teammates. It's just unsettled Harry's car. Not too sure. It might have again been part of the netcode issue, because there is a little bit of netcode, as you can see, going on there, so that may have been part to play. If there was a tiny bit of contact. So now Racing Green getting shown the long way round into the hairpin. Still side by side on the exit. Racing Green gets sandwiched against the barrier. Almost. And again, tries to go around the outside. How are these guys going side by side through these windy sectors? I have no idea. Especially without pinballing each other. Oh, it's Harry. Harry gets the move done on Zico. Back up into 6th place. I think Zico got up into 6th momentarily, but Harry retaking the position. And in the background there, Yannick about to lose the position to Alessandro. Alessandro moves up into 8th place. Yannick down to 9th. Harry still under the attention of Zico. Alessandro in the background still under the attention of Yannick. Harry's going to show Zico the long way round. Holds that inside line through this triple apex right-hander. Yeah, that's a good bit of driving there from Harry. Keeps that 6th place for the minute. Racing Green still unable to get past the M6. Harry really under some pressure now. Zico looking racy indeed. Is he going to pull out and have a look up the inside? And he does. Gets the move done, but what a textbook move there from Zico. Plenty of space given as well. Oh, and Alessandro has managed to get the move done as well. And he is right up onto the bumper of Zico. So Zico on the mediums, Alessandro is on the softs. You would think Alessandro is going to be able to get the move done on the GTR. We'll have to wait and see. As BX Royal really hounding the McLaren of Tim. But it looks like try as they might, they just can't seem to reel in Plat for Life at the moment. Plat for Life 2.8 seconds ahead still. And that is around the gap that it was before they went into the pits, and it is still the gap now. Burton's actually managed to pull out a couple of attempts over Racing Green now. He's created a bit of breathing space. As I say that, Racing Green starts to edge it back into around 9 tenths, 8 tenths. So perhaps just cooling his tyres off. BX has finally got past Tim up into 2nd place. And actually looks like they might be able to start working on that gap ahead to Plat for Life. It's come down to around 2.6 seconds. The angry Bumblebee absolutely screaming on the approach to the dockside. For the 19th time in this race. Are we going to see an answering move come from Tim? We are on the approach to the hairpin now. This is where we see a lot of drivers favouring an overtake. In fact, Tim decides not to try and send one up the inside. So they both get through them nicely. Lewis 2.9 seconds off the back of third place Tim. Racing Green 1.3 seconds off the back of Burton now. I think Racing Green's tyres have started dying a bit of a death. Maybe he needed to extend that first stint a little bit longer. I'm not too sure. I think he went in a bit earlier, didn't he? I think he went for the undercut. Zico currently 6th place, Alessandro 7th, Yannick now 8th, Harry is 9th, we've got Ponzani in 10th, EZM is 11th, Sam is 12th, Kep down in 13th, and Gojic all the way down in 14th. And that gap to first place Platt for Life has come down to 2.4 seconds now. But if he wants to make something happen, he's only got a lap to do it. That is BX Royal. I think these two are going to be locked in battle up till the finish line. But I think we can see Tim giving a little bump draft once again, so maybe trying to aid BX Royal and himself as he has a look up the inside into the hairpin. I wasn't sure we were going to see a move come, but we did, and he's managed to get it done up into 2nd place once again. That drops BX down into 3rd. We've only got a couple more turns till the start of the final lap of this race. Lewis still 2.1 seconds behind. I'm not sure he's got enough left in them tyres. As I say that, he is starting to chip away at that gap. He's extended over Racing Green. But at the moment, it's looking like it might be Platt for Life taking the win here in this feature. BX Royal remains behind Tim. Is he going to be able to set one up into the hairpin? Not quite. Oh, and on the exit though, look at that little thing go. Go on, BX. Oh, what the and he gets it done. We're going to have to go on board Platt for Life because he's coming around the final turn now. In fact, this little kink here is the final turn. And it's going to take the checkered flag and the win here. GG's, mate. Platt for Life takes first place. BX Royal will take second. Tim takes third in the end. Lewis will take fourth. Zico's going to take fifth. We've got Alessandro in sixth. Yannick is going to take seventh. Harry will take eighth. Izadem will finish in ninth place. Ponzani takes 10th. We have got Sam will finish in 11th. Racing Green, what happened to Racing Green in the end? Oh, his tyres died. Racing Green's tyres died. He's going to take 12th. 13th goes to Cap. And then Gojic, he will take 14th place. Well, GG's, guys, that was the second and the final race of the evening. Obviously, if you enjoyed that one, give us a like, give us a thumbs up and a subscribe if you haven't already done so. And we'll be back same time, same place next week. I've been your boy Vex. This has been the Tier 1 drivers from the Aero League Racing's GT7 Championship. Good night.